Welcome to Scott on Security. I'm Scott Beck, CEO of Beck Tech and co-star of the Amazon Prime documentary Cybercrime. If you haven't checked it out and you've got an Amazon Prime membership, what are you waiting for? Go take a look and get some education around cybersecurity. And, showing up here also helps as we pass along tips. Well, I had a situation today develop that kind of drives home the importance of being able to detect or prevent, detect, and then respond to incidents and issues. And the first way to really prevent a lot of problems is to train your people. Get them cyber secure. I've told the story before when I was on stage with Kevin Mitnick, the world's most famous hacker, they call him. He'd been on the FBI's most wanted list. If you want to know more of the story, go back a few videos and I tell it there. But he said the only way to really teach people is over and over in repetition. You don't get one flu shot and think that you're protected from the flu for life. No, you got to do it every year. Same with cybersecurity. You got to be training people and testing them all the time. So imagine, if you will, at your company, suddenly you can't do email anymore. Someone tries to send your organization an email and they get a bounce back saying, hey, there's a problem, and the company you're trying to communicate to, they've been blacklisted. That doesn't sound good, right? Imagine the people on the other side going, what? I can't email company A because they're on a blacklist? Like, this isn't good news. No, this is bad. Well, this is what happened to a fairly large organization in our area, and helping assist them to get them back operational, it appears like, based on the fact that the remediation steps that we suggested and they implemented seems to have corrected it and got them at least back operational, someone within the organization has either opened up an attachment, infected an attachment, or clicked on a link that took them to an infected website, and it's installed what's called a rogue SMTP email server. What's that mean? It put a piece of software on this computer, likely also gave the hacker remote access, incidentally, also not good. But what we know for sure is this rogue SMTP server then started blasting out thousands of fake emails, trying to send out phishing emails or infect other people. Because let's think about it. If I'm a bad guy, do I want to use my own resources and potentially have people track back to me as the sender of the viruses? No, not a good business model. But if I can infect your network and use your network resources to send these emails out and create havoc, and should law enforcement get involved and decide to trace it back, they trace it back to your network, well, guess who's on the hook? You. Now, I, as a hacker, I'm still free and clear because I didn't send out the emails. They're not going to get back to me. So that's kind of what's happened in this situation. They started sending out to the rogue software, sending out thousands of emails. They get blacklisted. Now they can't operate. They can't do email themselves. And it's panic time. So how do we avoid this? I think I've already given the clue. Educate your people. You've got to make sure that you've got good preventative measures in place. Detection, so you can tell that something's gone wrong. As we know, law enforcement says, average is 200 days. The bad guys are living on your network before they're detected, and usually they're detected because they've launched some attack that exposes them, and they show their cards, if you will. And you have to be able to respond to deal with the problem. So today, in the case of this company, the response was they contacted us. We were able to give them assistance, and we got them back up and running. But now they're going to spend a lot of man hours hunting for this rogue server and this malware that's sitting on their network somewheres. So much better to try to prevent that from happening and have a good detection system in place so you can respond quickly. Educate your people, folks. Hey, thanks a lot for joining me on Scott Security, and stay safe out there.